Welcome to Power User with Crash Long Johns. That's me. This is part 3 of our Novice Power Automate 6-part series. Our topic today is Power Automate Automated Cloud Flow. As a reminder to my viewers, this material is current as the date published. As time goes on, things can change. With that said, let's get started and jump over to the computer. Now that we're at the computer, you see once again we're at our Office 365 home portal, and we're going to go ahead and click on Power Automate. If you don't see the Power Automate icon, remember down at the bottom for all apps, you can get to it that way. So we're going to go ahead and go to our Power Automate, which will land us at our Power Automate home. And in here, to do our automated one, we're actually going to look at the post adaptive card to Teams when a new item is created in SharePoint list. I'm going to go ahead and get that one pulled up here. So there it is. It is a template, but this is a good example of an automated one. It's going to connect to Microsoft Teams and SharePoint. So we're going to go ahead and hit connect and continue. So here it is. So what it has two pieces. It has when an item is created and post your own adaptive card as a flow bot to a channel. In the post your own adaptive card for the message, the JSON has already been done for you, so you don't have to do any work there. Now I will post in a description that if you're curious about the JSON, there is an IO adaptive card designer that Microsoft has, and you're able to design adaptive cards, which it also supplies the JSON. Just be aware if you do go look at that and tinker around that it needs to be on a version 1.2 right now for it to work in Teams. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get this worked out here. So site address, I'm going to go ahead and pick the Crash Long Johns. And then list, I'm going to pick the Novice Power Automate Automated. The team, I'm going to pick Component Member Testing. And channel, we're going to do General. And then we're going to go ahead and save that. And now we're going to go ahead and test it out. So we're going to do a manual test. We're going to hit test. It's ready to test. We're going to open up the SharePoint list. I'm going to do new item. And we're going to do testing. If I can type here. And go ahead and hit save. There's our item. We're going to go back to the automate. See that it's working now. And there it goes. It says, hey, your flow ran successfully. Now we're going to go to Teams. And here we're in our component member test in general. And there it is. Update from SharePoint. A new item was added to a list created by Craig and time 8/30/21. If I hit view list, it'll take it where I can actually view the list. Entry. So that was a good one to start with, how to do an automated one when an item is created and you can post your own adaptive card as a flow bot to channel. So let's go back to the home for Power Automate. And let's look at another automated type. But this time we're going to do create. And we're going to do automated cloud flow. And we're going to do when an item is created. And we're going to name this automate send email notification. Now let's go ahead and create that. So once again, you got when an item is created. So this is the trigger. And we're going to pick our site address. So we're going to do Crash Long Johns. We're going to get our list name of Novice Power Automated. Now we're going to do a new step. Now this choose an operation is the action, which we're going to pick Outlook. So we're going to look for Outlook, and we're going to do the Office 365 Outlook. And we're going to go ahead and send an email. So we're going to do to, and I'm going to do Craig Gregory, and then I'm going to do subject. So we're going to do the title. So when an item is created, we're pulling the title of that item. And then we're going to say, hello, a new item was created. Here is a link to item. What we're going to do is we're going to go over here to our dynamic content, and I'm going to type in link. And now we can pick the link to item. So there we go. We got that on our body. So we're going to go ahead and hit save. we got that saved. And let's go ahead and test this out. Oops, not automatically, but manual test. And we're going to go and look into our, not OneDrive, but we're going to look actually at Outlook. And we're going to get that open and ready. So that one's thinking. So we need to do a new item. And we're going to do title testing 2 and hit save. So there we go. Let's go back to our run history. It definitely says flow is running. It ran successfully. So let's go look at our email. And there we go. Now, not as pretty because the link, it's pretty much the full link, but you can get the picture as far as like what it can do. So those are 2 examples of automated Power Automates. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. And as always, thank you for stopping by. Until next time, keep learning.